Hello all, welcome to part 18 of TestNG training series. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate how to group tests in TestNG using groups attribute. In the previous session, I covered how to group the test in TestNG using or by creating multiple TestNG XML files. But I told you that there is a better way. The previous session I told you that there is a better way for grouping the test in TestNG rather than creating multiple TestNG XML files. That is also fine, guys. I'm not saying creating multiple TestNG XML files is wrong. That's also one of the approach, but there is another better approach. Okay, when you're working in complex projects and all, creating good number of or large number of multiple TestNG XML files may not look good, and it will be difficult to maintain such a huge number of TestNG XML files. There, we'll go grouping the test in TestNG by using the groups attribute, which will simplify the process. Okay, so let me now practically show you how to group test in TestNG using groups attribute rather than creating multiple TestNG XML files. Okay, so let's get started. So how to group the test in TestNG using groups attribute. In the previous session, I explained grouping the test in TestNG using multiple TestNG XML files. This session is a continuation of the previous session. Okay, if you have not watched the previous session, I recommend watching this session before coming to the current session, guys, where I'm going to show you how to group test and TestNG using groups attribute rather than creating multiple TestNG XML files. Okay, so using groups attribute, okay, we generally use groups attribute with @test annotation. Okay, beside the @test as an attribute, we use groups and we'll provide the list of groups. Either we can provide a single group or we can provide, okay, a list of groups. Okay, here this syntax is like array syntax, guys. In arrays, you see, if you want to create one or more elements, if you want to store one or more elements into an array, we generally use curly braces, right? In Java, if you remember, okay, if you want to store multiple values into a single variable kind of thing, we generally use arrays. Arrays has a shortcut representation like this curly braces, okay, putting the curly braces. Either you have one element or multiple elements, you can still use the curly braces like this. Okay, I'll show you guys. Practically, it will be more understandable for you. So let me first go to the project. The previous session, I created this all tests, login tests, smoke test. Okay, separate test and XML files I created. Now I'll delete this, guys. Okay, I don't want that. I'll delete this stuff. Okay, let me delete all this stuff. We are not going to create multiple TestNG XML files in order to group the tests and all. Rather, we'll go inside the classes where the test methods are available. For example, login functionality related test automation scripts are provided inside this login class. So as you can see here, this is the first test automation test, second automation test, third automation test, fourth automation test, and finally 5 automation tests are there. So if I look into the first test case here, login with valid credentials. Okay, I can group this into the smoke test category. Okay, so not all automation tests will fall into the smoke test category, but few will fall into smoke test category. I'll say comma and say groups. Okay, since already one of the attribute is there, I'll put a comma. Groups is equal to provide these curly braces. Okay, in this curly braces, provide double quotes, and you can provide a single element or multiple elements, up to you. Here I'll for now I'll mark it as smoke. Okay, this is a smoke test. What about the second one? Login with valid email and invalid password. This may not fall into the smoke, so I'll ignore this. Login with invalid email and valid password, not smoke. Login with invalid credentials, I want to make this as smoke. So I'll say groups is equal to, again, curly braces. Inside the curly braces, I'll provide the double quotes and mention it as smoke. And the last one is also not smoke. Only two tests, automation tests are smoke. This one and this one. So I want to now to group this automation test not only into one of the category, but also multiple categories. Let's say all these 5 automation tests fall into the, let's say, sanity category. Okay, sanity. Here also groups is equal to, it's not smoke, but it's sanity. Okay, here groups is equal to, here single element, you don't have to provide this curly braces, but that's okay to provide. Okay, it's optional, but better to provide, guys. Tomorrow, if you want to add more elements, more values, more categories into these groups, you can still add. Okay. So I'll say sanity, which are not smoke or sanity, which are smoke or also sanity. Okay. So this one is comma sanity. As part sanity, I have to execute all this stuff. And here only sanity. It's not smoke, but it's sanity. Curly braces better. I'll provide sanity here. Sanity. And coming to regression, guys, I also want all these 5 automation tests to be part of the regression, guys. So I'll say regression here, regression. I'll copy paste this one along with comma. And here also sanity, comma regression, smoke, sanity, comma regression, sanity, comma regression. Multiple categories. This particular test method fall into sanity category and also regression. But this particular test method fall into smoke category, sanity category, and regression category. 3 categories. Okay. And also one more thing, I'll say all category. Okay. Every test will have all, right? Before all, I'll say functionality. For example, all these automation tests belong to the login functionality. So I'll give a category like login. Okay. Login, login, sorry, login, login. This also login. Okay. And coming to all, I'll put all also because all automation tests, not only login automation tests, sometimes the requirement will come where I have to execute all the automation scripts. So all will work out like this. Okay. The simplest way to resolve this all, but for now we'll follow this all here. Everywhere we'll put all. Okay. In all the login, register and search, we'll put this all category. But login will not be carry forwarded to the register because register will have the register category. But smoke, sanity, regression will continue in the register and search. Let's go to the register.java, guys. And here also, let's say groups is equal to, as one of the attribute of the at the rate test annotation, I'll say groups is equal to register by providing only mandatory fields. This is smoke. Okay, this falls into smoke. And next one here also, I'll say copy this. Better to copy this, and this also smoke. Groups is equal to smoke. But this is not smoke, guys. This is not smoke. This is also not smoke. So here I'll say comma. This is sanity. Along with that, it is also regression. Along with that, it falls into the register functionality. It's not login, guys. It is register. Along with that, it falls into the all category. Coming to the second one, this also falls into sanity, regression, register, and all. Copy all this stuff and paste it here just to save time. Now third one is comma groups is equal to curly braces. Here only it's not smoke, but sanity, regression, register, and all will come here. Okay, close. And coming to this one also same thing, guys. Copy this part and paste it here. Okay, the groups are sanity, regression, register, and all. Okay, register and all. Save this, guys. Save this. Smoke, sanity, regression. Fine. That's all. Search. Let's go into the search, guys. Coming to the search one, with a valid product is only sanity. Remaining all are not. Fall into smoke, but remaining all doesn't fall into smoke. First one only smoke. Remaining are not smoke. But this one has not only smoke but also sanity, regression, sanity, regression, comma. This one is not login, not register, but search. But it is also all. Okay. All tests will have all. What happened? Yeah, here. Okay, all. Now remaining all fall into this category: sanity, regression, search, and all. I'll say groups is equal to. Okay, I have to remove all this stuff. Provide curly braces better and paste now. Okay, now it will come. Now comma groups like this. That's it. 3 tests. Like this, we categorized, guys. We provided multiple categories for each and every automation test. Now tomorrow, if you want to run only smoke related tests or whatever it is, first of all, let me create the TestNG XML file, guys. Okay. For now, all the tests have their own categories that is grouped. Okay. Groups mentioned with different categories. So whatever the requirement comes, we can achieve now. How? I'll tell you. Okay. First, we'll take that to the suit level. First, we'll take that to the suit level. or test level is also fine. Okay, test level is also fine. So we'll do one thing, guys. First, we'll create the testng.xml file. Right click, TestNG, convert to TestNG. I'll get all this login, search, and register. Click on, if you want to change the path, you can change. Just click on finish, guys. That's enough. We got the testng.xml file here. Now only one testng XML file is there. So I want to create the groups at the test level. For example, here login I want into login test, search I want into the search test, register I want to take it into the register test. So what I will do is first I'll copy paste this one. These are the comments, guys. If you don't want the comments, okay, comments in TestNG will look like this. Okay, if you don't want the comments, you can remove the comments. No need of comments. Copy this part and paste it. Second, third, done. Now here only login. First one is, let's say, login test. First test is login test or register test. Otherwise register test. Okay, first one is register test. So here only register class will be there. Remaining all will not be there. Second one is, let's say, login test. So only login will be there. Remaining search and register classes will be removed from this test. And third one is search test. So only search will be there. Login and register will be removed. Okay. Login and register will be removed. Only search will be there. Fine. Register, login and search. Save this. Okay, fine, guys. So register, login and search. That's it. Three items are there. Register test, login test, and search test. Okay, three items are there. So what I want to do is, uh, you see, for this particular register test, in the register test, I want to run only the smoke test. Okay, I'm going with the groups attribute. Okay, I'm going to run the groups, guys, but at the tag level. Okay, groups tag. There is something known as here groups attribute at the rate. After the at the rate test, we gave the groups attribute with the different categories. But in the TestNG XML file, we have to give the groups tag. Okay, there's something known as groups tag. Either you can give the groups tag under the directly under suit level, or you can give under the individual test for more customization. So here, let me first start with the tag level. Here I'll say groups, like this groups. And then inside the groups, you have to write a tag known as run tag. In the run tag, you have to say include name is equal to, what is the group name you want to run? Let's say only smoke test. In the register test, I want to run only the smoke test. For example, if you go to the register test, what are the smoke tests here? Here smoke is there, but it also has sanity and all, but it will ignore. If smoke term is there, it will take. So these two tests will have the first two tests have the smoke, remaining doesn't have the smoke. So in the first test here, at the tag level, test tag level, okay, if you are providing these groups in this particular register class, only smoke tests, only smoke category tests will run. That is the first two tests will run. Now let's go to the second test. The second test, we'll give again groups here. At the tag level, we are giving groups, guys. Groups. Okay. And I'll say run, and I'll say include name is equal to, I'll give them something as login group. Okay, if you go to the login.java, all the tests, okay, it's not just smoke, guys. I'm saying in the second test of this TestNG XML file, all the tests having the login category, login, 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 login. That is 5 automation tests will run the second test. Third category, again, I'll give smoke, guys. Okay, here again, I'll give smoke. Groups, the first and last tags, the first and last test tags, only the smoke groups will run. Smoke category test will run, but in the middle test, all the tests will run because login is there. Okay, the groups, I'll say class name is equal to name is equal to, sorry, here I have to say include, guys. Sorry, include name is equal to, here again I'll say smoke only. Okay, smoke. Only smoke test will run in the search. Again, we have to, I forgot one thing here. I have to say run. And in the run, I have to say include. Okay. The run, I have to say include. Okay. That is the format. then no errors will come. Yeah. Now save this, guys. Now save this. You see, from the first test tags, from the register test, there is a register class here. Register class is mentioned. Which test will run? Smoke related category test will run. Only two tests. First two tests will run from the register. You see, this one is smoke. This one is smoke. Register by providing only mandatory fields. Register by providing all the fields will run. But coming to the second test tags, again groups concept is mentioned and this class related test will run, but the category should be login. So in the login, all the five tests will run because all the five tests have the login category here till here. Okay. So all the five tests will run. In the third category, third test tags is related to search test, search.java file. Okay. Only smoke related test will run. If you go to search, only first one is smoke. First one is smoke, remaining all are not smoke. So only the first test will run. Total how many tests will run? In the first register, two tests will run. In the login, five tests will run. In the search, one test will run. 2, 5, 1. 5 plus 2 plus 1. Only 8 tests will run now. Okay. Now run this testng.xml file. Right click run as. Oh, it's already run, guys. Okay. So let me close this and let me run it properly, guys. Right click run as testng suite. Just see here, guys. 8 tests should run. 8 tests should run. Total 8 tests got run, 8 tests got passed. From register, first two tests got run. From the login, all the 5 tests got run because login category I provided in the test tags. But in the last search class, only one test, which is a smoke test. The first register also smoke test, search also smoke test, but in between login test. Okay, like that. This is what is the advantage of providing the groups at the uh, test tag level. You can also provide the these groups. Okay, we can also provide the groups at the suite level. Before that, you can exclude the groups also. You can exclude the groups. Okay, excluding means we can include the groups. Here we have include the groups. Advantage is customization, guys. From every test tag you are running something, that is a customization. Just now I showed you. You don't have to go deep. Excluding groups is, instead of include here, we can use exclude tag. Okay, we can use exclude tag. For example, if I say include smoke, but exclude name is equal to, if I say name is equal to what we can say sanity, let's say. Okay, what will happen? So none of the tests will run here. If I write this exclude sanity means none of the tests will run. Why? There is a reason. If you go to the restart test here, you go to the restart test, you see smoke sanity is there. We are including the smoke but excluding the sanity. Since we are excluding the sanity, smoke also will be excluded. Here smoke is there, but if I don't give sanity here, for example, okay, smoke without sanity will run, but smoke with sanity will not run. That's what is the difference you have to see. So intentionally remove sanity from here. Okay, you see what I'm doing is include smoke but exclude sanity, I'm saying. So if you go to this register, first one has smoke, we have to include, we have included, so it has to run. But the problem is we have excluded sanity, so it will not run. This particular test will not run. Second, if you say we have included smoke, it has to run, but sanity need to be excluded. Since sanity is not there, this particular test will run. Instead of two tests, smoke without sanity is there, right? That particular thing will run. Remaining all will not run because sanity is there here, sanity is there here. Sanity with smoke also will not run. Only smoke will run. Okay, only smoke will run. Let's run this and see whether that is working fine or not. From the register, only the second one should run. Okay, register by providing all feeds should run because that is not falling into sanity category. Sanity is excluded. 7 tests will run this time. 7 will pass because from register earlier 2 tests were running, but this time register by providing all fields has only been run. Register by providing only mandatory fields has not run because it includes sanity. Okay, even though smoke is included, sanity is excluded. Because of that reason, smoke plus sanity is not considered. Only smoke will be considered. Okay, that's what is a exclude. This is how exclude works, guys. Okay, that's how excluding the groups. Okay, now we can take these group stacks from the test tag level to the suite level so that it will apply to the all the test tags. Okay, so at the high level, okay, global level, we are taking that. So what I want to do is I'll remove these groups, guys, from here. From the test level, I'll remove the groups. Okay, I'll remove the groups. Okay, from the test level, I'll remove the groups, guys, but I'll add the groups at the suit level, and directly under suit tag, outside the test tags, I'm writing the groups. Okay. If I say include, sorry, run, we have to write first. Run. Inside the run, we have to say include. If I say include, name is equal to, we have to give the group name, guys. We have to give the group name. If I'm giving the group name as smoke means, from all the tests, from the register, from login, from search, only the smoke test will be running. If you get a client requirement where from all the Java files or Java class files having the test methods are there, only smoke test should be running if you get a requirement. In the register, how many smoke tests are there? 1 and 2. In the login, how many smoke are there? This is 1 and this is 2. 2 are there. And in the search, only one smoke test is there. Total 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5 tests. Only 5 smoke tests are there. And we have moved the groups to the suit level. Okay, not at the test level. So these groups will be applied to all the tests, all the 3 tests, register test, login test, and search test. So here 2 tests, 2 smoke tests, here 1 smoke test, total 5 smoke tests should run. Run this, only the smoke test will be running, guys. That is 5 smoke tests will be running now. Just run this and see, only 5 smoke tests will be running, 5 passed. From register to smoke test, from login, that is register by providing only mandatory fields, register by providing all fields. Login with valid credentials, login with invalid credentials, only smoke test. Search for a valid product is also smoke test. So all of smoke test has run. What if I give the group as include name is called login? That means I want to run the, you got a requirement where you have to run the test related to login functionality. Login related tests are there in the login class. Okay. That's the reason we provided the login here. Okay. Login is only there in the login test inside the login.java. In the register, we don't have login. In the search, we don't have login. So in the login, we have 5 tests, guys. 5 tests. Login with valid credentials, login with valid email and invalid password, login with invalid email and valid password, login with invalid credentials, and login without providing. All these 5 tests will run. Register and search tests will not be running because at the suit level, we provided the category group as login. So only that category group will be running. Only the login test will be running, guys. Okay. This is another advantage. What if I say at the suit level, if I say all category, all group category, if I say in the login, I provided all for all the tests in the login.java, I provided all. See, the register also for all the tests, I provided all. In the search also for all the 3 tests, I provided all. Okay. That means 5 plus 4 plus 3, that is 12, right? 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12. Total 12 automation scripts should run this time. All the scripts should run, all the tests in all the classes should run now. Okay. This is the advantage of grouping, guys. You see, this way of grouping makes it more easy. Okay. Rather than creating multiple test XML files, if you are able to categorize like this with the help of the groups attribute provided at the beside the test annotation, this will make the things more easy, guys. You simply modify the testng.xml file and provide this group stack either at the suit level or the test level for more customization, and name the groups you want to run. Okay, either at the test level or suit level. Okay, this group at the suit level. Okay, no, now you can add the groups at both suit level and test levels, guys. Okay, so what happens is adding smoke at suit level. If I give only smoke here, only smoke test will run. Okay, from this only 2 tests, from this only 2 tests, from this 1 test, that's 5 tests will run, as you already know. Only smoke test will run. Five tests will fall into smoke category, only 5 tests will run. That you already know. From register to login to smoke test and such, 1 smoke test, that's fine. Now adding sanity for test 1. Okay, sorry, what did I do? Smoke. Okay, so what if I do something like this? I'll go to testng.xml file. You see, I'll at the suit level I have added smoke, but for one of the tests, not for all the tests. For one of the tests, let's say register test, I'll add groups at the tag level also. Okay, at the test tag level. Okay, not at the suit level, test level. I'll add here run. So in this case, what will happen? If you have the group specified not only at the suit level but also at a particular test tag level, then what will happen? I'll explain. Okay, here plus sanity, I will say. So what will happen is here the combination of smoke and sanity for the first test, from the register.java, not only smoke test will run, but also sanity test will run. If you go to the register.java here, not only smoke test, but also sanity also will run. Smoke will run anyhow, but this one is having sanity. So total four tests will run from the register. But if you go to the other test tags, there are no test level groups are not defined at the test tag level. So here only smoke test will run. Okay, only smoke test will run. That is only two tests will run from the test, and only one test will run. Only one smoke test will run from search. But from register, okay, both smoke test and sanity test. That is all the tests. That is all the four tests will run. 4 plus 2 plus 1. 4 plus 2 plus 1 is how much? 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 tests will run. Okay, right click, run as. Total 7 tests will run, guys. From the first test, that is register, okay, all the tests will run, all the four tests. But here only smoke, from login only smoke, and from search only smoke. Here smoke plus sanity will run. That's why four tests got run. That is the combination, guys. And we can also add regression for group 2. Smoke plus regression will happen. Okay, for example, if you write something like this, like in one of the tests, if you write another group, okay, groups, here I'll say include. Here I'll say include register, but here I'll say include name is equal to sanity. Include name is equal to sanity. Here I have to say run, guys. I forgot to always forget to provide run here. Inside the run only we have to provide the include. Okay. Search. Okay. So what will happen here? We have provided smoke at the suit level. So from all the test smoke tests will run. That's fine. But at test level also we have provided the groups. Smoke plus register will run here. Smoke plus sanity. But in the last one, only smoke. Here only one test will run. But in login, smoke plus sanity. Login, you just go here and smoke plus sanity. This one will run. Smoke is there. Sanity is there. It will run. Sanity is there. Smoke is there. It will run. Sanity is there. All the five tests will run. 5 plus 4. Okay. So here, smoke plus register is 4 tests. 4 plus smoke plus register is 4 tests. Smoke plus sanity from the second test level is smoke plus sanity. Group level is suit level is smoke, and test level is sanity. Smoke plus sanity is 5 tests, and the last one only smoke, that is 1 test. 5 plus 4 plus 1, that is 10 tests will run this time. 10 tests will run, guys. Okay, 10 automation scripts will run. You can see that in number here 10. 10 got passed. 4 from register, 5 from login, only 1 smoke from search. Okay, that's what is the. We can add the groups not only at the test level individually, not only at the suit level individually, but both at the suit level and test level. In that cases, the combination will work. Okay, smoke plus sanity, smoke plus regression kind of thing will work. So this is how we can use grouping of, we can do the grouping of the tests in TestNG using groups attribute. Okay, this instead of creating multiple TestNG XML files, we can create different groups categories like this at the test level of individual class files, and in the single TestNG XML file, we can give the groups tag either at the test level or group level, or both at the test level and group suit level, so that the required grouping will happen of the test will happen, and only that particular group of tests that you mentioned in the TestNG XML file will run. Okay, so this is what is all grouping using the groups attribute in TestNG, which we have to provide beside the other test annotation of the test methods. Okay, so that's all for this session, guys. In the next session, I'm going to cover another TestNG topic for you. Till then, see you. Bye bye.